no matter how you think with a pen. Or my personal favorite, okay, but you were all thinking the same thing with your little pen here, who has to be deeply sanitized. You were all wondering, what are my 3 top favorite hedgehog colors? You know you were. So, my 3 favorite, I'm looking at my little note here and my other little note here. So, my number 1 is the cinnamon. And if you don't know what a cinnamon colored hedgehog is, go look it up. It's super cute. Cinnacot is my number 2, and my number 3 is a salt and pepper. Please do not get offended if I did not list the color of your hedgehog. I love all colors of hedgehogs. These are just my 3 favorite. Okay. Albino almost made it in there, and Pinto almost made it in there, so just a note. Now, since this is only a minute-long video, I'm going to go ahead and super fastly give you some tips when adopting a hedgehog. What are you looking for in a food? The rules are 30% or more protein and 15% or less fat. And if what you're looking for in a good mix, I prefer making my own. This is what I recommend to you. Cat food, again, same rules, 30% or more protein, 15% or less fat. That's always your base. You can use that by itself, or you can build it like I am going to in this mix. You can also use a high-quality ferret food, but again, you want to use the cat food. You can mix those 2 together, or you can mix all 3 together, which are cat food, ferret food, and hedgie food. Again, use the rules. If they don't meet your standards, exclude it, and find a good cat food, because that's fine alone, but a mix is even better. So, a cage, the rules are no tank. No matter what, it's never going to have the proper ventilation. Just stay away from them. It's safer for your hedgie. Like, your cost shouldn't matter. The hedgie's happiness and health should come first. If you can't do that, then a hedgie's not for you. Why am I saying a lot? I never do that. Okay, so next, there we go again. I'm sorry. Somebody count how many times I say so I can slap myself in the face that many times. So, next, 1/2 inch or less bar spacing, because you should use a CNC, CNP, or just a wire cage, or just a playpen. All of those should have 1/2 inch or less bar spacing, so that they can't get their noses or anything caught. And then bedding rules are no pine, no cedar, no matter what. Your price does not matter. Remember, hedgie health and hedgie happiness always comes first. The triple H. Hedgie health, hedgie happiness, hedgie, hedgie, hedgie. Okay. And then, yes, to fleece liners. I'm going to be using those. That was a really weird face. Someone pause that and derp. Just comment that. I will love you. Okay? So I can watch myself like, okay. Yes to fleece liners. Yes to Carefresh. Yes to shredded paper. Yes to, what's it called? All well. Okay, yes to those 3, and yes to Aspen. Again, that's what I was trying to think of. So the treats that are appropriate for your hedgehog are mealworms, crickets, I prefer dead, pinkies, newborn, make sure they're small, because hedgies tend to just gum on it and then try to swallow it. So supervision is probably required just to be safe. Egg, scrambled or boiled, unseasoned meat. The only 3 meats that you can use are chicken, turkey, and beef. I'm referring to my little note here. I'm not just that smart. Another derp. Somebody really seriously count that. Veggies. You can feed lettuce, raw, I believe. I'm going to try raw, and I'll tell you how that works out. I'm just kidding. I would never endanger my hedgie like that. I'm going to look it up. Carrots, only cooked. Broccoli, only cooked. Cucumber, I believe is okay. You might want to look that up too. Yogurt in small amounts, because dairy is kind of dangerous for hedgehogs. And those are the basics for your new hedgie. One more thing. The wheel and the hidey hut. I just don't have notes on this because this is kind of, I know about this. So when it comes to wheels, you want to have only solid bottom. Only solid bottom. You can see that. Only solid bottom. Only. Doesn't matter if the mesh is too tiny, it just doesn't matter. No wire, no mesh. None of that crap. Crud. Stuff. There you go. Junk. Chiz. Whatever you want to say. Oh, I did it again! I'm just going to start now, okay? So. Yeah. So wheels. Done. Solid bottom only. I prefer the silent spinner or the comfort wheels. Make sure it's big enough. You never, ever, ever want to have too small of a wheel with a Hedgehog. This is going to be about 9 minutes probably. Watch. Just watch. I'm jinxing myself now. Okay. So. I stopped myself. I'm going to say so instead of So. When it comes to Heidi huts, I prefer igloos. You need kind of a guinea pig size. At the very least, the size of a full-grown Dumbo rat. So you want them to have enough room to snuggle, lay down, move, and turn around. All 4 of those things. That's your little Heidi hut checklist. And the snack shacks can sometimes be good if you get them big enough. Those little wooden log cabin huts that go in the corner, those are very good. Very good reviews on those. You can make your own fleece little, ow. So, you can make your own fleece thing, like a little sleeping bag for your hedgehog. I am sleeping with an old t-shirt, just a little purple one, for my female hedgie that I do not have yet. So, just fold this up, or you can just kind of crumple it like me. I'm just going to kind of crumple this, make it tiny. Like this, nice little square, and then just put it inside of your pillowcase. I've been sleeping with this for, I'd say, about 5 nights now, so it's very well got my scent on it. And it kind of smells like, I don't know, it kind of smells like vanilla, kind of, a little bit. I don't know, I smell like a girl, okay? Go around and sniff a girl. That's what it smells like. So, you can do that. I really recommend that because it gets your hedgie regarding your smell as safe and comforting. Hedgies will almost never poop where they sleep because they're very hygienic. They're a lot more hygienic than people make them out to be. It's very easy to litter train them, actually. If you use fleece liners, they're gonna think soft fleece is kind of like their bedding area, like bed. So they're usually not gonna poop on it very much. Most of the stuff you're having to shake off is like extra food that has fallen, and here we're going on 9 minutes. So you want to put, like, I would recommend just like a little pie tin, whether it's circular or rectangular. You can get those at the dollar store for $1. Like a pack of 4 for $1. Really, there's no excuse for not wanting to keep your hedgie's cage as clean as possible. So I already have pie tins. I've got about 4 or 5. I just have those because I'm cool like that. Here we go. 9 minutes, like I said. I jinxed myself. So, litter training, all you do is put some toilet paper or napkin or paper towel down. Put it under the wheel because that's normally where they pee and poop. Especially if you're using fleece liners, they're probably not going to want to poop or pee there. They're going to do most of it on the wheel. So, it's really important that you have that under there. Anything that falls off goes into the litter pan. Less mess for you, less mess for Hedgie. Very happy people. 9 minutes and 15 seconds is going to be the end.